Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm getting this out a little bit later than normal, but you guys know that there's a lot of information out between the 60s and probably late 70s of a lot of people seeing UFOs, being abducted by them, and just some interesting testimonies. And today's video is going to be no exception to the rule. I'm actually going to cover a lot of these in the coming weeks and months, especially over the summertime. So this particular incident I'm going to talk about is going to actually bring us back into the United States. And it's going to bring us over to Minnesota and Marshall County. And what transpired was there was a deputy by the name of Val Johnson. Late at night, he was actually out on patrol. As you guys saw there, it was about 1:40 in the morning. They say between 1:40 and about 2 o'clock. He was out on patrol, and this is actually a drawing in the map of the route he actually traveled. But he stated that he was out driving, and about 1:40 in the morning, he saw a bright light coming to him. And with that bright light, he said it came to his vehicle, and he all of a sudden blacked out, skidded off the road, and he crashed. And there's actually evidence for this as well. On his patrol car, his front window, as you guys see there, is actually broken. And then also 2 of his antennas were bent at a 90-degree angle. There's one of the antennas there, and then another one you're going to see in just a second too. It's pretty interesting with this. And then there's also a little bit of radio communication. The incident happened for about 39 minutes, and his watch and his clock in his car actually stopped for 14 minutes. But the incident was about 39 minutes, and when he woke up, this is what he actually called in.
407, what is your condition?
I don't know. Someone just hit my car. I don't know how to explain it. Strange.
Are you, what's your condition? Are you okay?
Something attacked my car. I heard the glass breaking and the brakes locked up. I don't know what's going on.
10-4, I'll get hold of 406 Steven and send him on his way.
What you guys just heard was the transmission between him and the radio dispatch when the incident occurred. And what makes this even more interesting was the next day, several people went out. They tried to see if they could find some objects or something in the road. And then the news actually came out there too as well.
Found. All kinds of small airplane theories have been bandied around, but Deputy Johnson clearly remembers hearing no engine noise. And nothing explains the 14-minute lapse in the 2 timepieces, nor the peculiar bending of the antennas. It's a mystery. Or, as the UFO investigator from Illinois said, it appears to have been a close encounter of the second kind.
Then, of course, from that point, there were a couple of ufologists that investigated this, and they said it was pretty true. They said it was pretty legit, and he didn't go into hypnosis, as you guys see here, because he just said it's going to feed in people's curiosity and just a lot of stuff that's going to go on with that. And of course, you got your one skeptic that's always arguing something. They said it was a hoax and that he deliberately damaged his own car, and then he said he saw a UFO to try to kind of cover that up, which there's always going to be a skeptic somewhere, but I personally believe that he saw what he saw and what happened, because remember, this is a car from 1970. If he had that kind of damage there on his windshield, something would have probably scraped and scratched the trunk up too. I mean, something just doesn't hit like that unless it was a ball or something. But then you also have to think about the antennas that were bent at a 90-degree angle with it. We've heard about particular people having issues like Betty and Barney Hill, them blacking out, clocks and stuff stopping, watches stopping and stuff. So my 2 cents on this is that this actually happened. He was driving down, like he said, he saw the one light, he thought it was a semi. The light came close to him. He probably blacked out, because a lot of people lose their consciousness when this happens. He skidded off the road. This whole incident was about 39 minutes, and he was probably abducted, because remember, his watch and the clock in his car was stopped for 14 minutes. And then immediately after his abduction, they probably took him back and put him back in the vehicle. But that's just my 2 cents on this, knowing some cases that were similar to this. And other than that, this car looks clean. Doesn't look like it has any other damage on it. So maybe the UFO hovered over top of it. who knows what happened, but I think that this is a little bit more legit than some of the other stuff that we see, especially nowadays. So put your comments down below what you guys think about this, and I'll have a lot more coming. So don't forget to like, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video. Appreciate you guys watching.